You know, nobody has tried Virat Kohli with the bounces. You know, it's okay. I understand. Rohit Sharma is in top form. Top form. He's a great player. I mean, I rate him far better player than Virat Kohli because he has the range of shot that nobody has right now. The timing even. So I think it's going to play a critical part again. टॉस भी होगा मुझे लगता है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि अपर हैंड इस मैच की कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव विन के बाद साउथ अफ्रीका का प्रेशर बहुत ज्यादा है और अब देखें कि वेल डिजर्विंग जो होता है, मुझे लगता है यार उसका फेयरवेल होना चाहिए रोहित शर्मा का, कि जीते वर्ल्ड कप भी जीते. सो मेरा दिल ये कहता है कि उसका फेयरवेल होना चाहिए. लास्ट वर्ल्ड कप उसके हाथ से चीन से लेके
शायद कोहली का भी हो सकता है. नहीं
यार, अब देखो गौतम गंभीर की स्टेटमेंट आई है बड़ी सख्त किस्म की, कहता है आई वांटेड टू बी हैव 5 न्यू प्लेयर्स इन द टीम.
Play the top 4 spot and they not only will qualify for the final but they'll also take the title home.
Well, first of all, I just done a couple of things I need to understand. One thing is that having a spinners like Kuldeep, Akshar, Jadeja, who would advise you to win the toss and bowl first? I mean, it's pretty straightforward, isn't it, Aaron?
Well, I think given the fact that the weather completely evaporated and stayed away, and the wicket got slower and slower.
They should have scored about 200 runs.
Yeah.
If Rohit would have stayed there, they would have cashed around about 200 runs easy.
Absolutely.
I mean, are you the best spinner? Are you the best batsman of the spinners? By and large. I'm just asking a question. As Englishmen.
Yeah.
You know the best batsman of the spin. Why would you take a chances? It's a pretty straightforward thinking. I mean, why do you complicate things? If I was in England, winning the toss, put around about 160 odd runs. Mind you, there are 3 spinners and there is one most difficult fast bowler of this format and any format is Bumrah, who is never going to be able to let you score. With this kind of a variation, anyways, I mean, needless to say, I don't know what they were thinking. And plus, I think weather played a huge part. No, I'm sorry, don't. It was pretty humid out there. Whatever the moisture that you had, it was dried up. With the 1 minute is the rain, another minute is thing was gone. But मुझे नहीं लगता यार कि again, I'm not going to say this word, but they're just like headless chickens. I mean,
the chickens are back.
So I think it's just useless batting by India, by England. I mean, किस पे मारोगे? I mean, किस पे मारोगे? मुझे ये तो समझ नहीं आ रहा किस पे attack करोगे? So, but I was very disappointed with the toss. I'll be honest with you. I've been saying that to you. Look, scoring something about 150 above at 60, it's a winnable total. You get that total and then you'll be in the game. Here, England is not in the game right from the word go anyways. So, there's one player that who's actually capitalizing on the whole situation is Rohit Sharma. He's just off to a great start every time. And imagine he's playing about 60 balls or 70 balls. If he gives himself another 3 overs, India would have scored about 200 runs easy. But again, then he had Surya Kumar Yadav. I keep on saying that Rishabh Pant as an opener, Kohli as a 1 down, would have been a perfect match made in heaven kind of thing. But Surya Kumar Yadav and Hardik Pandya comes in and just gets your total right and becomes a winning total. I think it was very sad to see that the England approach, and then again sad to see the departing like this. And well done to India. What are ruthless performances? What are ruthless performances? That's the way it should be. अब मैंने आपको मैसेज देना चाहिए यार, आप हमारे खिलाफ बैटिंग करोगे दूसरी, hey you go, take a pick, हम आपको ऐसे मलिया मेट करेंगे. वो पहली बॉल है, बटलर साहब आराम कर जाओ, थोड़ा आराम कर जाओ, थोड़ा रिलैक्स कर लो, पहला बॉल देख लो कितना स्पिन हो रहा है, नीचे लो ऊपर 5-6 बॉलें देख लो, उसके बाद चला देना. But anyways, disappointed to see यार, really, I wanted to see a good semi-finals, not like this. ये तो अफगानिस्तान वाला हाल हो गया.
I don't think we expected to see England rolled for as much as they were in the end. A 68-run margin is massive to Team India. Guppy, Jos Buttler was saying at the post-match presentation that he didn't actually think the toss played that big of a part. He didn't feel like conditions changed a hell of a lot throughout the innings. He just thought they were completely outplayed from bowlers' perspective when it came their time to chase. What was your read on the situation?
He's right, they were outplayed. But the wicket was never going to get easy to bat on.
What happened obviously, and they've got to live with that decision of bowling first. But obviously India were just way too good on the day. Rohit's fantastic again, backed up by Surya Kumar. Hardik Pandya again, Jadeja, and then a little Akshar Patel cameo at the end. This is again, it's everybody sticking their hand up when other people don't, and that's why they've got to the final. Guys have just put their hand up when needed. Rohit's led the way, Surya Kumar's led the way, and other guys have just chipped in around that, and it's fantastic to see. It's we've seen two lopsided semi-finals, and hopefully we see a pretty close final in a couple of days' time.
Because you played CPL, you played a lot in the Caribbean in your career.
You are so negative about everything. You've been negative about every single toss. Oh no, they should have bowled first. Oh no, they should have done that. And now you're negative about the final.
I think
be excited about it.
South Africa, it is not looking forward to playing against India. I'll be honest with you. I'm not being negative. I'm just giving you the reality.
I think they'll be pretty
excited. What makes you think that I'm being negative? I'm just giving you the reality.
Your whole reaction to that? Oh no.
I don't think South Africa will make it far. No. Well, that's my opinion. I'm not being negative about it.
But your reaction? No.
I don't think that after watching this kind of a spell with the spinners, if they lost the toss and they had to defend and bat second,
no.
Well, that was what I wanted to bring you in,
I
Marty.
think they were not expecting that they will be post something 170. They were thinking that England were thinking at that time when winning the toss and elected to ball first, maybe 130 or 140. But they were played, very well. Especially the partnership between Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav, that 73 runs partnership, I think that was the crucial for them. And when they and the spinners, they only take 1 wicket, and India take like 6 wickets. So I think that was the big difference between the two tiers.
And Rohit Sharma himself said after the match, he said at one point even they were thinking 150, 160 here, but after that partnership they were like, let's add 25 more and see what they can do.
देखिए रोहित शर्मा ने कितनी अच्छी बात की कि हमारे उसमें कोई पैनिक नहीं था. अगर उनके जहन में यही था, जैसे उन्होंने खुद भी कहा कि हमारे जहन में इतना नहीं था, और फिर अगर वो हार्दिक पांड्या वहाँ आउट नहीं होते तो 10 से 15 रन और थे मेरे ख्याल से वहाँ पे. जिस तरह उन्होंने वो स्टार्ट हुए और वो जो तीसरा शॉट खेला उन्होंने, वो सीधा हाथों में चला गया. तो उस वक्त लेकिन आपने उनकी जब बैटिंग कर रहे थे तो आपने एक अच्छा लगे, बड़े काम थे वो, और वहाँ उनको पता था कि अगर हम कहीं 140 150 करते हैं तो हमारे पास अच्छा चांस होगा. उसकी वजह ये कि वो आज इंडिया भी हमेशा चेस करती है, लेकिन रोहित शर्मा ने कहा कि मुझे बैटिंग करनी थी. वो इसलिए कि हमने ये देखा कि जो हम बार बात करते हैं कि जो आपके गिवन कंडीशन है उसके हिसाब से आप फैसला करो. ठीक है, आप अच्छे होंगे चेज में, ठीक है आप अच्छे होंगे पोस्ट में, लेकिन अगर हम एक और टीम की बात करें, अफगानिस्तान की, उस पिच पे उनको पहले खुद बैटिंग नहीं करनी चाहिए थी, जो उस पर हम ज़्यादा बात नहीं कर सके. लेकिन हम उससे पहले मैच में क्या करेंगे, प्लीज हम ही देंगे भाई, प्लीज बैटिंग कर लें, ऐसा ना करें. लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि वो भी मिस कर गए. उसको पिच रीड करनी चाहिए, पिच रीड करनी चाहिए. ठीक है, आप अपने स्ट्रेंथ पे खेल दो, आपकी स्ट्रेंथ है कि जी बैट पहले करनी है, या आपकी स्ट्रेंथ है कि आपने चेस करना है, लेकिन कंडीशन अगर आपको नहीं अलाउ करती तो आप वन डायमेंशन देखें, ये भी वन डायमेंशन आप टीम ने नहीं बनना कि इधर आपने चेस करना है या इधर आपने पोस्ट करना है. डोंट बिकम वन डायमेंशन टीम. मेरे ख्याल से आज जो इंग्लैंड है वो ये चेस कर गई, ये मिस कर गई ये पॉइंट. क्योंकि देखिए इतनी लोडेड टीम है, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि ठीक है इंडिया भी हार सकती थी, इंग्लैंड भी अगर हारता भी तो और थोड़ा फाइट जरूर कर सकते थे. मेरे ख्याल से जब इतनी लोडेड टीम हो, इतने आपके पास एक्सपीरियंस हो और इतने मेच्योर टीम हो, तो फिर आपको आखिर तक दिन जाना चाहिए. अगर हम इंडिया की और ऑस्ट्रेलिया की भी बात करें तो जब ऑस्ट्रेलिया चेस कर रहा था तो एक टाइम पे वो अहेड थे, और अगर वो कैच अक्षर पटेल नहीं करते मिचेल मार्श का तो शायद उन पे और प्रेशर आता, और अगर प्रेशर आता तो फिर मिस्टेक होती. तो मेरे ख्याल से ये आपको लर्न करना है कि ठीक है आप वन डायमेंशन अगर हो भी तो फिर आप कम से कम नजदीक तो पहुंचे, फिर आप 68 रन की दूरी पे नहीं हारो मैच.
And Professor, India had an aggressive attack to the entire batting lineup. It felt like maybe that was the wrong call in the power play when they did lose Virat and punt early, but that consistency to attack the bowlers, selfless batting, aggressive batting, it ended up getting them 171, which was far too much on a wicket like this. Did you enjoy that intent with the bat today from India?
Well, really impressed, because they managed things very well. They were controlling the game all over at the end of the match too, as a batting unit, they posted that total, which obviously given them a more confidence that they can defend that total. Having quality spinners within your team, also having Bumrah with you, I think it's going to be a tough task for any team to chase down this total. But, you know, this victory, obviously they were very clinical in the whole tournament. They were very ruthless. They were very going with the right approach, because, you know, by the time I wanted to just share that thing, by the time this team was selected, media was asking why you had 4 spinners and 3 fast bowlers. And he said, I will reveal it later. Because the conditions were more demanding and more conducive towards spin attack. That's the reason this guy, along with the management, must have a plan that how they're going to utilize the 4 spinners on these tracks, which obviously will give them more edge. So as a team, I think they planned things well, they execute their plans really well, and they deserve to be in the final, because at the moment there's no doubt they are a complete team. India is a complete team at the moment, because earlier their batting was more dominant and Virat and Rohit was the more 2 pillars of the team basically, who used to get more runs for the team. But now we can see the contribution of different batsmen are getting into and also performing well whenever the situation is demanding from them. Even though Virat Kohli doesn't have a best of the World Cup so far, but still see it didn't make any difference to the whole progress of the team. So I think as a team they planned things very well. The only one mystery has to be unleashed, has to understand, that is the inclusion of Dubey. Because Pakistan had a mystery of Abrar Ahmed, never been unleashed. They unleashed that mystery, still not been able to find what is his role in the team. Because I still believe Virat should bat at number 3. I know it's too late now. They will never change that thing for the final. But it's a missed opportunity for Jaiswal, I believe. The guy was ready to represent to do well for the team, but having Dubey and wasting a time on him, because the way he's playing this tournament, I couldn't see much about the technique, about his whatever he must have done in the franchise cricket. But at international level, it doesn't seem to me a complete player.
And he slid even further down that batting order today. Yeah, dubious.
And once you don't have a confidence in him, then why you are having him in the squad?
Well, a lot has been said on the Indian selection, and I think now we're understanding why they went with a spin-heavy side. Of course, they were the only team to know where they were playing their semi-final, the venue, the conditions, and all of that. Let's take a quick look at the match summary as well, see what went down in Guyana today. England winning the toss and putting India to bat first. India ending up with 171 at the loss of 7 wickets at the end of the 20 overs. Rohit Sharma with 57 off his bat, and Surya Kumar Yadav playing another spectacular knock, 47 from 36 from him, supported by Hardik Pandya with a fiery 23 of 13 from him. Jadeja chipping in at the end, which ended up with India doing 171 on the board. Chris Jordan with 3 wickets. Again today, a great spell from him. Sam Curran 1 wicket. Adil Rashid and Reece Topley with a wicket each to their names. But the score was going to be too much for the England batters, especially with the kind of start they got. Philip Saul got out early, but it was Jos Buttler with 23 off 15, and Harry Brook with 25, who top scored in that inning. But apart from that, nobody else could really establish partnerships to take the chase through. Bowling, agar hum baat kare, Kuldeep and Akshar Patel bowled beautifully through the middle, 3 wickets each for both of them in their 4 overs, and Bumrah doing Bumrah things once again, 2 wickets for him, giving away just 12 in his almost 3 overs, 2.4 overs. India won the match by 68 runs, which is a massive margin for them, but we're not worried about margins anymore or net run rate anymore, because they're into the final and they're playing South Africa, who also have come into this final with a journey of their own, Erin. And we will, of course, talk properly about that final as well, do our own preview. But Shoaib, coming back to this match and coming back to India being spin heavy in this World Cup, now we understand their makeup was primarily for the knockouts, because they haven't been doing well in the knockouts. अगर आप उनके आखिरी कुछ World Cups देखें तो वो unbeaten तो रहते हैं, लेकिन semi-final में आके या final में आके collapse कर जाते हैं as a team. This time, do you think it will be any different for India in the final?
Look, I not make a tough statement here, but India has made a bad pitch for the last World Cup. Let's put it this way, very simple. India would have given a chance to Australia to bat first. Could have done that. You know, they wanted to bowl first. I always emphasize that you got to read the wicket first. You have to read the wicket. Why this toss plays? Why we don't have the toss? Why we have the toss? The reason why, what I've seen Younis today, you went there to make pitch, right? And did the roller thing and and then he practiced on it. ये सारी practices जो थी, ये हम बचपन में करते रहे. अब हफीज भी करता रहा, विकेट बनाता रहा, यूनिस भी विकेट बनाता रहा, मैं भी विकेट बनाता रहा हूँ. और जब हम खेलते थे उस पे हमें पता चल जाता था कि यार ये विकेट में बाउंस कम है आज. याद है रात सही सही खड़े होकर देखते थे यार बारिश ना हो जाए सुबह,
बिल्कुल ऐसे,
ताकि फिर सुबह देखते यार आज बाउंस कम है, आज ज्यादा है. हमें विकेटों का पता चल जाता था बाय द टाइम वी गेट टू द फर्स्ट क्लास.
कलर से पता चल जाता था.
You remember?
सम टाइम कलर से पता चल जाता है कि मॉइस्चर है कि नहीं इसमें.
Remember? So अब देखें, अब अफगानिस्तान की बात की. अफगानिस्तान ठीक है, आप स्ट्रेंथ पे जाएं, ट्रीट करें यार. आप अपने शायद उस बॉलिंग के साथ आप शायद कर सकते थे, बट मैं यही कह रहा हूँ आप वेल प्रिपेयर्ड जाते हैं, आप सोचते हैं चीज़ों के बारे में. आई थिंक इंडिया यहाँ से अब अगर अगले मैच में टॉस जीतता है तो आपको क्या लगता है ऑनेस्टली वो क्या करेगा? अगर विकेट वहां पे घास तो नहीं होगा ना, बारबाडोस में तो मजेदार विकेट फ्लैट होगा, वो क्या करेगा? अब मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ क्या करेगा? बैटिंग करेगा ना,
ऑफ कोर्स बैटिंग.
सिंपल. वही मैं कह रहा हूँ कि वहां पे अगर थोड़ा सा अगर साउथ अफ्रीका टीम comes really hard with the ball, just somehow, Shams